So, hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessica, and for today's video, we will tackle about a tutorial about GUI Java Swing NetBeans CRUD application. So the project goal is we'll build a desktop application using Java Swing native NetBeans that can connect to MySQL database, let users log in, perform CRUD operations, create, display users in JTab. So first, we need to put our database there. We open the app of database and do my SQL. So now let's create. This is how I create my SQL. You can create it in the database. No, if you want to mano this, it's acceptable. Okay. So here, step 1, I open your MySQL server and start it. Then next is open phpMyAdmin or any MySQL client. Next is I create a database, create database users DB, and create table users ID int primary key auto increment. Okay. Next is we put a name, varchar, and 100. This 100 is like their limitations of the word you put, the letters you put. So we have the email varchar 100, and next is the password. Put a password. Password varchar open parenthesis 100 and close parenthesis, and don't forget our semicolons. Okay, here semicolons. Okay, so let's go. Let's click the go. There it is. So as you can see, there's an error. Why? Because as you can see in my database, there is a user DB already there. So either kahit na big letter yung nilagay ko, it's still not acceptable for the database. So I put a database. Instead of DB, I put a DBase, user DB. So, ayan, it is all word. And as you can see naman sa baba, diba? Even though big letter yung aking sinulat, naging maliliit na letters, right? Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, let's see this structures. Like ID, name, email, and password is there already. So now let's open our step 2, set up your project in NetBeans. Now first is open NetBeans. Okay, so click file, new project, choose Java with Ant and Java application. Next is name your project into anything. So I put a name in login form, and okay, login form, and click finish. So there it goes. It's a great application. So what is supposed to? So let's delete it. Okay, let's make else. Let's make a new one again. So I put a login form, in my name and put in source in crud application. Okay, and next. So that's what we see after we click finish. Next is I coded already. Put some imports, import Java SQL. Okay, import Java, did out the event that stirs, and import Java that SQL, and universal semicolon. Okay, next is we put an extend on JFrame. Okay, JFrame. Next is we discuss about a text field and password field, so we're going to put it in our code. Now in text field, it has a text email and equals to new text field 15. So if you ask where this text field came from, you can just ask it on the, like in NetBeans, it is viewable, and text field is for email, or you can say that the box we can enter our emails that we want. And for the password field, there is similarities of the password and text field. So in text field, you can see the letters that you put, but in password field, it's like a password, so you know the asterisk will come. And next is we put a JLabel label status equals new JLabel. Why? This thing is for like my status. We're gonna tackle it later, but usually I use this label status for like noticing if you have a wrong initials, like invalid or errors. Next is we go for public login form. So make a constructor here, set title login. Okay. Next is let's set size. I guess let's do a 300 and 200 for this. Okay. It sets default close operation exit on close. So the use of this default close operation is when you close the GUI, then it will be gone. Then next is set layout. Let's go for no. We're going to use the layout leader because my instructor said we use the border layout or the grid layout. So next is add new label. It's not how we really do our new label though, but this add new label and email set bounds 3080. It's like we make it shorter in a shorter way. You can do it like JLabel equals label, and label equals new label, then put in an email in there and open and close parentheses. But after that, you go to insert and set bounds 30, 20, 80, 25, and another JFrame that, or because it's extended, let's just say we need to put in the panel and we add the J label. So I only use this way because it takes it smaller. Now in our add text email, if you ever remember what I did at the top lately, recently, so the email, I put the variable of text email in there. So this set bounds is a size of the box that you can put on your email address. That's how you do it. And next is add new J label for passwords. So if you add your J label for password, that's how you do it, like we do it in email. And it's up. Okay, that's set bounds. So as you can see, there's already suggestions if you ever forget to enter this, or ever forget what you have to look at. Okay. Okay, next is we add our text password, and it's up. We put a set bounds also for the size of the box we put our password to, and open parentheses. Okay, let's copy in here. Just copy and paste and change it for later. Okay, text password. Okay, after we put in text pass, data set bounds, let's change it into like 60. Yeah. Okay. So you do it, and next let's make a okay. So we're going to make a J button on it. Okay, button look in equals new J button. And that series in here, it's overnight, so forgive me if I am talking like a rush guard or something. Okay, now in login, we put a login, button login, and we'll make a button action listener later. So for now, we add the button login. Oh, this is supposed to be small letter. Okay. Next is the set bounds. With 110, 17, Okay. And let's add a label statement for this, or status, the label status. It's supposed to be the statement, but okay, it's fine. Dot set bounds. To 50 and next 25. Okay. Button login. Dot action listener. Add action listener. So from the word itself, add action listener, if you clicked a button that has a status, that has a login, so it will listen to your command. Okay. But it again cannot find your symbol because we're not yet done. So let's set location relative to null. Oh, open and close parentheses, null. It's supposed to be small n, I guess. Set visible. Oh, wrong spelling. V-I-S-I-B-L-E. Wrong. S-I-B-L-E. Okay. True. As you can see, there's a lot of error, so let's change it. Oh, and then here you can find the symbol because it's defined. Click it, and this set bounds status. Okay, next login, big one. No, it's supposed to be a small letter. So, and this login is we're going to make a constructor for this to be read. Okay. Now let's make a public login void login. Open and close parentheses, brackets. So put the string email equals text email that get text. Okay. Open close parentheses and semicolon text. Semicolon. Next is we have a string password. String password equals equals txt password. Just txt password get text. Oh no, it's not how it needs to be. It should be new string. Okay, it's wrong. New string, open parentheses, and password field that get password. Yeah. Next is to do the try about it. Let's try connection. No. Try brackets connection con equals db code. Connection C equals db connection connect. Connect. So try connection, see the connection, get connection. try for the status of detective the errors. So that's how you do it. Okay, excited for history. Let's fix a lot of errors on here and a whole lot of files. So please wait a minute, I'm going to fix my code. The connection from database to job application. Finish. Okay, now let's code it. Let's code it. Let's Java the SQL. Universal. So we make this new class database connection to connect our database to our Java application. Now I import Java the SQL the universal public static connection. Get connection. Get connection throws SQL exception. Okay, set brackets. We return driver manager. So this is also a short way of entering your link or your database link on this, but also you can have the traditional way of using a driver manager that get connection. put a root and just none. Okay. That's how you connect them. Now let's do some connection on this. First is to right click the project, click properties, go to libraries and click a jar folder. I mean, that's how I did my properties. My first file, a drive folder, my skill connector, usually like my skill connector items, access jar. Okay, next is paste the link you have, put it in there. That is the link of your database. So why you need to connect the database to your Java application. Okay, next is your main class or your main form. So like that, a package, put on create application. Okay, finish. Okay, for that I also delete it and create the main form to it. This is where we managed to create the JFrame from main from. Now we have to add the text fields for name, email, and password. So okay, it take a while. Table, because we're going to use the table, and then Java universal next is Java the event. Okay, and next lastly is Java SQL. So in a way, our main form, like our login form, extended JFrame. Here we put on the text fields for name, email, and password. And also we put in here the table for the table of the users in GUI form. We're going to code it later. Next is the text field. Text field. the password field. Okay. Equals new JTable. Let's pick our arrows later. Okay. Next is we'll make a constructor for this. Go to in public main form. You have to set the title into user manager. That's how you title our main form. This subtitle will show up in above of your GUI. We're gonna tackle it later. Next, let's set size into 500, 600, 400. Okay. Next, let's reset default. Home close. We're going to copy and paste it as we used to there. Okay. Because it costs a lot of time. Let's go back to J scroll pane. This scroll pane will be used if we scroll down for table users. Like there's a lot of list in there. The table like quarterly out. Is you put a mouse clicked That's supposed to be text, email. Text. Have we used yet? I want to stream. It's hard to get a change to later. Either. Okay. And after that, I'm going to split after I code this, so wait for it. Layout on our chip panel, which is 4255. 4 is if I'm not taking that to column, 2 zeros, 5 is a height and width. Body is small. To add our codes to the panel itself, so we gotta shorten it like how we shorten our login information. Our login form lately. Okay. Kind of fix our code because I am just worried about the red lines. Okay. Get mouse was clicked. Okay. So let's fix this error. Set a border layout. Okay. This is a button for the ad, since we are making the crud, the create or the ad. Update, let's make an update later. So let's first put an ad. My error first. Okay, so that's how I fix my error. I didn't video it. Next, we need to add a G button for our update. Delete. So there's to add update and delete buttons. And output layout and new password. New password that is in the north. So it says that I border layout to the north. So this shows to the upper level of the GUI. Okay, the email name password is into the north, and the add, update, and delete buttons are located into the south or under. Okay, button add show listener. shorter way to provide an actual listener. Okay. Delete. Oh no, to update is delete. We have to delete the user. And for her abandonment. Load users. It is where if you add or update or delete, it'll load your entire data. You set visible to everything so you can show. Okay, erase. So I changed my way to it. I fixed my errors and coded all to finish the work. I know there's a lot of errors also. Okay, we add a user and we add void for the update user. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Next is we add void for a delete user. For our delete user, I actually coded off-cam, so I only copy pasted. Now there is a lot of errors again. We're trying to fix it all. Okay, just meantime, going to fix it. User update. Okay. Connections. Since it's gonna be fine, symbols, I'm going to fix it in this way. I will connect it. This way you can't, you have to lock all the get away the users. Since I already closed the open braces, let's fix it. Okay. Next is the connection. Yeah. It's spelling for that's how you code everything. I hope you understand a little about it. Okay, next is, as you can see, we have the connector finished installed, so we run it now. Okay, run away. Anyway, it can't be run because there, as you can see, there is an error. Delete the class, the unused class, and go to the error to login form. There's an error in here. Oh, the try and catch. So let's fix this. Okay, good connection. That's how I fix my code. Though, if you are not that judgmental, I hope you learned something about it. Just copy and paste. Okay. Now run. Let's run it. Our email. Let's go to the SAM or the database that we have. Okay. Invalid credentials. Why? Because in email and password, this is where we code it in a database. It is needed that we insert data from database. Let's go for the structure itself in the SQL. And then next is say this is just an email and pass. Let's see. No, that's not how we use it. Let's go back to this structure of the users. Users is our table, as you can see. So how did I do to improve it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.